The relationship between Deutsche Telekom and us as Deutsche Telekom Capital Partners is that we are basically the investment arm of Deutsche Telekom. We are considered as a financial investor, so we invest growth capital, venture capital into technology companies with a B2B focus. Deutsche Telekom is our investor and corporate sponsor, so we have very close relationship to them, have different advisory mandates for them, and on the venture side and the PE side, we act as an autonomous venture arm for them. So it's different. I would say that Israel and the Silicon Valley is a little bit more close to each other in terms of the philosophy of venture capital and technology. It's more advanced than Europe today. Europe has very strong engineers. A lot of talent is here, but the whole industry of venture capital is not that mature as in the US. Silicon Valley is an ecosystem which is extremely powerful. It works like a platform. It really is a distinctive factor which really can make the difference for a company to be there. Israel as well, so very smart people, very hungry people there in terms of business mind. They exactly know what to do, very on top of the technology. Founders of Israel move to the US, start their business there, or at least grow their business there. In Germany or in Europe, for example, we are not there yet, but we are on a very good way. We see a lot of very strong founders as well, a lot of talent flowing into Berlin or Europe, for example. And we're a little bit behind, but it's developing well. So we also see a very, very big potential in terms of technology and innovations in Europe. Basically, in DTCP, we have 3 different business units. We have 2 funds and another business unit, which is called Strategic Advisory. The first fund that we have is a private equity fund, where we have around 250 million euros, which we invest for buyout transactions. The second fund is a venture capital fund, which also have 250 million, where we do growth investments, starting at 5 million to 15 million. We do this in 3 geographies in Europe, in Israel and the Silicon Valley, where we have offices and local teams there. And the third business unit is what we call Strategic Advisory. There we work very close with the Deutsche Telekom together in terms of innovations, technologies, and some of their assets which they have to support them in managing and advising them. And in terms of technology sectors which we look at, we look for enterprise software technologies, software as a services. IoT is a big topic for us. Cybersecurity is for sure something very interesting. The whole topic around AI and machine learning is very interesting. Big data, analytics. These are all topics which are very interesting for us, where we look at a little bit more mature companies, which at least have around 3 million in revenues already, and which have exercised a good progress, where we can see they are ready to scale, ready to grow globally. This is exactly where we can support with our platform what we built at DTCP. DTCP, as I mentioned, we have 3 offices. We try to connect Europe, Israel, and the US. And once we found a company who has reached the product market fit, as we call it, like the technology is ready to sell, there are customers out there who are willing to pay. This is what we call the product market fit. Then we can support this company with money, with our network throughout the different regions. For example, bringing a European company to the US, helping them for develop their business there, to generate more revenues, to raise another funds, or at least to sell the companies there. Same way with Israeli companies to the US or US companies to Europe, for example. That's the reason why we built this kind of international platform in these 3 technology hubs, so to speak. In terms of technologies in Europe, we see for sure the German-speaking markets, which shows, especially in the last 3 to 4 years, a very interesting development, because it moves a little bit away from e-commerce or very business model related startups, more to technology back again. These are comparatively young, but there's a lot coming in, very interesting models. So DACH region is very interesting. Then the Nordics are very strong when it comes to technology and with a global approach. So the Nordics, the companies, the founders there, they go global from day one. So this is a mindset which is very strong. We like that. We see a lot of good companies from the UK as well. France is also very strong. Then we have some companies we see in Spain as well, and in Poland there is also a vivid ecosystem evolving slowly, but we see also very good companies from there.